Okay, let's see if this works. Had to cut it down a little bit, I'm just essentially working out the kinks and trying to make it to where my stream's not so fuzzy. But I see it's going to be fuzzy because it's already starting to. Just watching to see if it. Do you think we might got this, baby? I think I might have found it. All right, yeah, Mitchell already hitting bangers. I see he's already banging. All right, I think I might have found the perfect combination. I feel like a scientist, you know. I feel like a scientist right now. You're like working out the kinks and everything. So let's get the scoreboard back up. It's 15-11 Cavaliers lead. Let me know if it starts lagging or anything, because I'm just working out the kinks. But by golly, I think I might have found it. To mention, hopefully, this would mean that my stream isn't so fuzzy. Because people were getting pissed at me for having a fuzzy stream before. Well, let's see. Well, okay, I do not need an ad. Thank you very much. Okay, I think we're doing just fine. You just got to give it a little bit of a chance to really get going. But hey, you know what the best part is though? Actually see what's on the screen. Right? People in the comments and the chat getting pissed because my stream is fuzzy. Yeah, in case you did not see it from before, here is the starting five. Now I don't know how much of Donovan Mitchell we're gonna see, but here's the starting five again. Garland, Mitchell, Levert, Love, and Allen. No Evan Mobley. He is out with a foot sprain, so he'll be out for about a week or two. Be back before the first game. What's up, Robert? Haven't seen you in a minute. What's good? Serena Winters back as a sideline reporter. Matt Chase, what's good? What's goody? What's goody? Liking what I'm seeing offensively, but you can notice the presence of Mobley missing. Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be like that, I guess. So we're back. Here is Harden out to Maxey to the corner. Harris, three is good. By the way, what's you guys' opinion on the new Cavs unis? So here is Garland, guarded by Maxey, over to Spida. God, it's gonna be so weird to say. Spida on the Cavs. Like, what? Garland up, and he missed it. Missed the floater. Coming back the other way, here is Harden. Corner for Maxey, who gets stolen by Levert. Levert drives, kicks it out. Garland, pump fake, fires for three. It's good. Watch if they can stay healthy. So it's 18-4. JB Bickerstaff, of course, is back as the coach. Got an extension, I think, right around Christmas. And they actually hired Luke Walton to be on the coaching staff this year, too. Here's Embiid against Allen. Backs him down. Embiid backing down. Turnaround hook is no good. Taken by Love. Over to Levert. Levert, who was acquired by the Cavs prior to the trade deadline, drives. Baseline inside to Allen, who somehow didn't get fouled. Embiid over to Maxey. Into Harris. For two is good. Now they're coming back the other way. Here's Mitchell inside. Nice pass to Allen. Up, and he missed an easy floater. And here comes Harden the other way, guarded by Levert. Garland. Garland drives, and we got a foul on the floor. All right. I mean, it's a little bit of a choppiness, but it's not as bad as it was. I might have to knock down like something like a tad, but overall, it's not too bad. The presentation's great. I think it's just like processing speed. Slight lag. I don't think it'll be too bad on a daily basis. And three is no good, but he's fouled. Dean Wade checks into the game for the first time in the preseason. He got hurt late last year, and he was a pretty good piece off the bench. Of course, also another thing you may notice, no Doc Rivers. He is, I believe, under the weather. So it's Dave Yeager handling the coaching duties for tonight. Yeah, Darius Garland, new hairstyle too. He doesn't have the thing sticking out like this. He's got like the height braids on. Dean Wade, you see Levert, Garland. Second bucket is good. 19-16. Here's a free throw up and good. I expect the starters to probably get about a quarter and a half or so. Maybe a full half. And Embiid just completely makes Wade and Allen look dumb trying to jump to block the shot. Here's Garland. Drives. Floater. Good. I don't think. Yeah, Spider's still in the game. Okay, I didn't know if he was still in the game or not. Almost stolen by Levert. And it'll be Cavs ball. Looks like we're going to have a substitution on the Sixers side. Long will be in there with Melton, who they acquired. And then Maxi. Wow. 24-18 Cavs. Here's Melton. He'll give it off to Embiid. Embiid gets it back to the former Grizzly. Melton. Oh, is that Milton or Melton? Oh, that's Melton. Okay. That's weird. They have a Shake Milton and DeAnthony Melton. That's going to be tough to remember for a lot of people who don't watch these guys a whole lot. Kicks it out. Almost stolen. Spider tried to get it to Dean Wade in the corner. Shake Melton. Or Milton, I think, is coming in next. From what I remember, if I heard correctly. Embiid, Niang, House, Milton, and Melton. That's weird. Milton and Melton. that's going to be weird. Here's Garland. Drives in traffic to the easy dunk for Jared Allen. But it's Allen. Milton. Here's Embiid against Allen. Embiid spins, goes up, and it's good. Back the other way. Garland up ahead for Allen. Allen backing in. Wade draws the double. Osman 3 is airballed. I know Osman's had a busy offseason with the Euro basket tournament and stuff going on. He had a big the entire offseason. So looks like we're going to have some new faces on the Cavs coming out. It'll be Robin Lopez and Raul Neto on the floor for the Cavs. They were both signed on the same day by the Cavs. Kicks it corner. Here's a 3. It's no good. Osman allows House to get the rebound. Here's Embiid against Lopez. Kicks it out. Embiid against Robin Lopez. Embiid spins over to Lolo. Here's Okoro. Okoro drives up and good. Okoro needs to have a big year this year because, I mean, look at the squad he's got around him. Here's a 3 at the top. No good. Too strong. Taken by Dean Wade. And now here's Raul Neto, former Wizard. Neto lost the ball. Got it back. Gives it to Dean. Dean inside for Lopez. Lopez hook is no good. Just a slight off on the attempt against Embiid. Yeah, Embiid's going to absolutely eat again this year. 151 to go here in the first. Here's Okoro. Over to Neto. Back to Okoro. Okoro for 3 is no good. He was one of our worst. I think he was like one of the worst 3-point shooters like in the league last year. Talking about Okoro. Drives up, airballed it. Okoro coming the other way. The 3-on-2 on the other end, and he just yeets the ball completely and no foul. Okay. Coming the other way, and there's a foul on our end. What's going to be Spider? Are they gonna kind of favor Spider this year, or is it because maybe since he's in Cleveland they're just gonna forget about him? I mean, I've always heard like the All Stars get calls, but come on now, it can't be like that. Preseason, damn it! It's too early for this garbage. It's too early for this trash. Levert should come off the bench. I mean, it's preseason. People on Twitter are crying about it. I don't care as long as they're just working some things out like I was. It looks good though, actually. Wow. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of the other two things as well later on. Legit, Chetty. He's a good guy, but honestly, trade him for like another good piece. I honestly would. I'm not so sure he's gonna be able to stick around. Now, you know who else should need to get the heck out? Dylan Franken Windler. Bickerstaff. I mean, Bickerstaff. I'm not gonna completely blame him. I mean, he's better than Beeline. I think the way I see it with Cavs fans, we could have Jesus as our coach, and people would still say he needs to be fired. It's not Bickerstaff's fault. Our team was injury prone last year. We got hurt at the absolute worst times too. But look where we were. Look where this team was when they were healthy last year. They were top 3 in the league. And now we added Spider Mitchell. Defense back to the team. I mean, he's. I mean, you can see he sucks. Well, he's better than Beeline. So June 23rd, they drafted Ochai Abaji. July 7th, they signed Robin Lopez, Ricky Rubio, and Raul Neto. July 9th, they signed Darius to a multi-year extension. And then on September 3rd, they acquired Donovan Mitchell. So we're ready for the resume. We're back to action. And the ball goes out of bounds. Cavs ball. I don't know about Crowder, man. I don't know. But on the floor for the Cavs, it's Wade, Osman, Okoro, Lopez, and Neto. Wade gives it over to Osman. Top of the key. Gets a screen from Lopez. Corner. 3. Good. Raul Neto. Raul. Neto. No. I like Raul Neto. I mean, I liked him when he was with the Wizards. He was a very good backup point guard. Now, of course, he'll hold it down until Ricky comes back. And even when Ricky does come back, I'm sure they're still going to use Raul until they can. And there's a foul. Yeah, we could use another wing. A lot of people remember the last time he was here, we had LeBron. And LeBron, from what I've heard, is always very tough to get along with at times. But here's Neto over to Osman. Osman drives. Floater is good for the Turkish sniper, I guess, or from Macedonia. Complicated statesmanship for him. And almost stolen. Oh, Neto almost stole that. Pick this pocket. And they let Paul Reed just go right. 17 seconds to go here in the first. Here's Neto. Neto gonna drive. Kicks it out. Okoro. Cavs ball. Dude, Okoro. New year, same old, same. Guardians finished the regular season. Marinating Trees video about the haters' guide to the 2022 MLB playoffs, and you see the Guardians in there in the paint. He's going to have shooters all around him. This loser is not going to be able to hit threes. Well, then, buddy, you need to be gonzo. Stream looking, by the way. We looking good? That's tough. You know that? Let's go a little bit of like little bips and blips here, but it's pretty good so far. So 33 points, 48% from the field, 7 of 12 from 3. The Love, Allen, Garland, Mitchell, and Wade on the floor for the Cavs. And then Harden, Yang, House, Reed, and Melton. You know, and he's been a Cav for a full month now. Here's Garland. Over to Allen. Goes straight to the... We are right, bro. It's like he'll just be out for the rest of the preseason. He'll be back for the first game against the Raptors. So here's the 28 Cavs, 11:46 to go. He is short, taken by Reed. Up, almost got blocked. And he gets the bucket. Whereas I believe the Sixers also have Montrezl Harrell too. I don't think we've seen him yet. Here's Spider for 3. Short. Nah, he had to get it over the outstretched arms, but yeah, I think there's gonna be a game where he'll just go nitro mode and just light it up from 3. That'd be great. Step back. Corner. Yang. Here's a 3 at the top of the key. Is way too strong. Mitch, I sound like Joe Buck. Mitchell. Mitchell drives. Hook is no good. And it's almost saved by Dean Wade. I sound like Joe Buck. Mitchell. 3 in the corner is good. Mitchell. 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 If you know what I'm referring to, you're an OG. And you're older than up top. Allen, foul. No foul. Wow. Refs are letting things go. And then the basketball sniper takes down that, I think it was, who was that, Milton or something? Or was it Yang or House? Got sniped by the floor sniper. The hardwood monster got him. Got him. I look over here and I just see freaking Spider, and it's like, wow, he's really a Cavalier right now. That's freaking insane. Garland gives it off to Wade. Wade inside, and it's almost stolen, but there's a foul on Reed. Yeah, first 2 games would be at 12:07 on Friday and Saturday. So I'm gonna stream game 1, and I think game 2 I'm just gonna relax. I'm just gonna watch college football pretty much. So not streaming game 2 because I'll be doing the Buckeyes right after. So yeah, gotta make sure I have the energy for the Buckeyes. Kicks it out. Wade for 3. It's good. Okay, Dean. And I got a foul on the floor. So here we go with the foul baiting. Preseason basketball, and we got Harden and Embiid foul baiting. Swear, some of these guys literally just cannot. They gotta, like, draw contact. Wade guarding Harris. But here's Harden against Garland. Garland step back. Good. Taken by Allen. Allen and Love had to kind of split the rebound there. Here comes Spider. Give it off to Wade. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell. On the screen. Drives. Goes up. Good. For Spider Mitchell. We got Spider versus Harden. Oh, here we go. And he lost the ball. Stolen by Wade. Pass up ahead. It's almost stolen right back. And stolen right back. Here's Harden wide open for three. Is good. That was a lazy kind of pass. He needed to put a little bit more bit behind it, to little force behind it to get it ahead of Garland, or the guy who was trying to get up to the fast break. Here's Garland against. I think that is. I don't know who that is. That's not House. Not. That's Melton. Up, and he's fouled. Yeah, that's D'Anthony Melton. Not him from the Grizzlies. One thing though, when free agency started, I was like, okay, what are the Cavs not gonna do? Because we don't usually do a whole lot. I mean, they made some depth signings and then they traded for Spider. I mean, wow. Okay. Okay. So here's Garland, first free throw up and no good. 41-36 Cavs lead here in the second quarter. Opening night, Sunday, October 23rd, at home against the Washington Wizards. Of course, the first game of the season will be in Toronto, but our home opener is on Sunday against the Wizards in a couple weeks. Up and good. It's like, what, 18 days away already? All right. 10 points for Garland up, and he missed it. And Robin Lopez, I believe, was the guy to get the block on that. Garland, pull up for two is good. Oh, dude is such a silky jump shot when it comes to 2-pointers. Here's Maxey, floater, good. Here comes Garland the other way. Gives it to Love. Love for three is there. Airballed. Okay, Kevin. You got to put the ball in the hoop, buddy. And Embiid will return for Paul Reed. And Love will take a seat. Musical Okoro will return. 7:43 to go here in the half. Harden, here's Maxey. Corner wide open. Harris, three is no good. And it's gets the rebound. Here's Maxey. Harden for three is no good. Saved again by the Sixers. Maxey, but it's an offensive foul on the Sixers. Charge right there on Embiid. Shoulder first, right into Garland. All right, 7:21 to go. Checking my phone to check the stream quality here. Mitchell, Garland, little fake. Drive, step back for two is no good. Here's Maxey the other way, guarded by Mitchell. Here's Embiid back to Maxey. Maxey, step back for two is good. Here's Mitchell. This gives him a screen. Garland trips up, and there's a foul. He tripped him up just a little bit, but so 44-40, we have a timeout on the floor. Joel Embiid. preseason in this game, like, but I'm dropping frames like crazy. So I gotta figure out how to stop the drop frames thing. What if it's because my phone's on? Because that could be interference or something. The Isabella to the Ravens. Wow. Browns fans are not gonna hate, are not gonna like that too much. That's for sure. I know that for a fact. They're gonna absolutely hate that. If we had Deshaun Watson, I'm pretty sure everyone would be wanting to come here. But Jacoby, he ain't too bad. All about opportunities to get on the field. And I've noticed with our front office, they aren't really too concerned with the receiving core or the defensive line. Oh well. So on the floor for the Cavs, it's Garland, Mitchell, Wade, Okoro, Lopez. Here's Wade. Fires for three, and that's no good. Oh, rebound by Mitchell. He's up and good. A foul. I was waiting for Mitchell to take that miss and just stuff it home himself, but he tried to, but he got fouled in the process. See, he almost did that. He almost stuffed it in himself. He just nearly missed it with his hand. He just couldn't get a good grip on it. He damn near did it himself, though. Here's the first. Here's the end one. Up and good. And Spida has a solid 11 points so far. And it goes out of bounds. It'll be Cavs ball. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far out of Spida. People are going to get like, why are you going crazy? It's preseason. I don't care. Oh, nice up and good with Okoro. Hey, Isaac, do it season and I'll like you even more, buddy. Isaac's going to have to contend with freaking Karis LeVert, especially for the starting number 3 job. Like 5 guys that are all competing for that one spot on the team. Can't shoot threes, but I can definitely slam it in your face. Free throw's good. On the floor for the Sixers, it's Tucker, Harris, Embiid, Maxey, Harden. So they're starting 5. Here's Harden against Mitchell. And he draws a foul again, as usual. He already doing this again, eh? I see. So Cavs at 10, 5:49 to go here in the first half. Free throw's good. That's how Harden and Embiid get most of their points. You know, like if you watch how Harden dribbles to the basket, like his other arm will like hook around yours. And whether you like it or not, you're going for a ride. And the free throw is up and good. And then, there's a foul because, contact. That's why I said he's like a foul merchant. Here's LeVert. LeVert gives it off to Love. Back to LeVert. LeVert, step back 3. It's good. Okay, Carrot. All right, buddy. Keep doing that. And, yeah. Yeah. Here's Harden. Over to Embiid. Puts up 2. Is good. Here's LeVert. Guarded by Harris. LeVert. Oh, I thought Mitchell was going to pop up there against Tucker. Mitchell for 2. Short. Here's Harden. Harden gets a screen. Pulls up. The other end for Tucker. Here's Embiid against Lopez. Get him, Robin. Get him. Pull up for 2 is good. Yeah, I'd rather have Levert start. If it was up to me, I would have Levert start. But here's Mitchell. But that's why they have the preseason, so they can work out the kinks. Oh, here's the 3 for love, and that's no good. Okay, buddy, let's get real here, guys. Kicks it out to Embiid. Maxey is good from the corner. And we have a timeout. I think I can knock down my one thing, can I, on here? Here, I think. Uh, I can't touch the bit rate. That's right. Yeah, I can't touch it. Damn it. Oh well. I'm not gonna lose my mind over it. It's whatever. I'd rather have Levert. Yeah. We lost our 3-point shooting when Laurie left. Levert makes more sense because we need someone to stretch the floor. Yeah. And Okoro still can't hit threes. I've heard like he's been working on it. Well, clearly he hasn't been working on it that well because he still can't hit threes in a game situation. Well, guys, so hopefully, we can get the situation figured out, and by that Raptor game, we'll be able to have a good, effective, solid starting 5 to go with, what we already have: Garland, Garland, Mitchell, and Allen. And Mobley will be back, of course, too. People acting like Mobley's out for like months. It's like it's only out for like a week or 2, if that. Uh, so on the floor, it'll be Love, Allen, Levert, Mitchell, and Okoro for the Cavs. Tucker, Harris, Embiid, Maxey, and Harden for the Sixers. So here comes Levert, bringing it up. He'll give it off to Mitchell. Back to Levert. Levert working against Harris. Pull up for 2 is short. Pass up ahead from Maxey. Up, and somehow it goes in. And Mitchell just, you can't really do a lot, when you're in Mitchell's position. Here's Mitchell, guarded by Tucker. Over to Love. Gives it back to Mitchell. Screen. Drives up and good. Past Embiid. Here's Harden. Mitchell, 13 points, 4 assists. Here's Harris. Ooh, Love hits the deck. But he looks to be all right, which is good. Step back 2 is no good. Good defense from Allen. Mitchell brings it up. Cavs up 4, 2:46 to go here in the half. And tripped up, lost the ball, somehow avoided a foul. Harden will have the easy layup. Here's Mitchell. He'll give it off to LeVert. Harris against Harris. I'm going to say, what? Thomas. 3. No good. Yeah. Can't be trying to live behind the 3-point marker, guys. 3 is no good the other way. Here's Okoro. He's going to run up the court, then go to the corner, over to Love. Here's LeVert. LeVert over to Allen. Allen, LeVert, and dunks it home. Okay, 2-hand flush. Nothing like a good old a 2-hand flush in traffic. Here's Embiid. Embiid over Maxey. 3 is good. 3 on the other end is good from Mitchell. Mitchell says, I got you, buddy. Watch this. 3 my own. I think that's Neto coming in next. Here's Maxey. Running around the screen against Okoro. Kicks it out. Embiid. 3. No good. Taken by Okoro. He'll give it to Mitchell. Just over a minute left here in the first half. Love. Over to LeVert. Now they're going to call. Okay, they recalled the bench, guys. Corner. Okoro. Mitchell. Inside to LeVert, who put it up. Good. We have a timeout. I think the Cavs called time. Or someone called time. No timeout? Oh, I don't know what happened there. There was a stoppage, I think, and play it for something. It's passing, man. Yeah. They called a tech or something? There was a tech on somebody. I don't know what happened, but yeah, they caught a tech, I think, on JB or something. Getting teed up in freaking preseason games. Can't imagine. Wow. So 53 seconds to go. Was that why? Oh, Garland stepped on the floor. That's what it was. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah, there was a tech on us because Garland slightly stepped on the floor. Here's Neto. Corner, and there's a foul. Man, Neto rushing into the paint. Forced a foul. Raul Neto will hold it down until Ricky Rubio comes back from his injury. Tore his ACL against New Orleans, I think, what was it, November or December? Right around there. And little while, I think he did it like a month or so after Sexton got hurt. With Man of Destruction. Always good to see the common folk of the chat. You can always tell like the people that you always see in the chat. Always love it. A typical Cavs crowd. Next broadcast Monday at 7. These two teams will face off again in Cleveland this time. I will not be streaming that game. Unless you'll want me to, then I will. But yeah, I mean, it's preseason. 16 seconds to go. Here's Harden against Wade. Here, drive. Up and good. 6 seconds to go. Here's Neto rushing up the floor and he's fouled. And he makes the bucket, but it doesn't count. I'm gonna like this Neto kid. I was a kid. He's not. He ain't no kid. I think I'm gonna like Neto. Oh yeah, he kind of did cross up Wade a little bit. Oh, Dean. Come on, Dean. You can't get crossed up, buddy. Transition take fouls. Free throw is no good. Who has a okay gobble? That's no. If you want to know who has the bigger trunk, the bigger dunk, that's Lowry. You know, Lowry is the NBA's version of Mr. Ass. And then a bad pass, and that'll do it for the first half. So Cavs lead at halftime 64-60. Overall, starters look good. Harden thinks he's so good. Dude, you just get points by getting calls. Yeah. So let's turn off the scoreboard here for a sec, and then you know what we do around here. So we're going to go through the box score real quick. So talking to Spider, 16 points, 6 of 9 from the field. Nice. 5 assists in 19 minutes. Leading the way for the Cavs, 16 for Mitchell, 12 for Garland, 9 for Love, 7 for Levert, and 5 for Allen. And off the bench, thus far, only 5 apiece from Okoro and Neto, 3 from Wade, 2 from Osman, and Lopez did not register any points, although he did put up a shot in 8 minutes. For the Sixers, the leading point getter, of course, was Maxey. 21 points for him, 12 for Embiid, 9 for Harris, 9 for Harden, nothing for Tucker. Off the bench, you had 4 from Reed, 3 from House, and 2 from Melton. Niang and Milton did not score. And when it comes to who we're probably going to see in the second half from the Cavs, probably like a lot of like Lamar, no Rubio, so expect like Sharif Cooper, no Windler, and Hinton and Nemhard might get some. See Tybal, Korkmaz, Joe, Brown, Queen, Springer, and Champagny. We'll see how many of those guys actually play. Yeah, regular season series for these two start November 30th. They play 3 times, 2 of which in Cleveland. Should be a good one. One of the games is on ESPN late in the year. There's other 4. There is 4 other games going on right now in the NBA. Well, today anyway. Then there's 2 currently in action. You have 47-30 Indiana over Charlotte halfway through the second quarter. And then after 1 quarter, it's 27-22 Boston over Toronto. Then, actually just about 4 minutes or so, the Thunder and the Mavs will get underway. And then at 10, an Australian basketball club. You missed Laurie already? Yeah, I mean, it sucks not seeing Laurie out there, but we got Spider. You know? It's like I miss having my, my freaking. I don't even know what to even call it. No, I miss having my Dodge Charger, but in retrospect, I got a Lamborghini or something like that. Or like I miss my Nissan, car, but I got a freaking sports car instead. There's a look at Geno's Steaks, one of the hot spots when it comes to tourism in Philadelphia. Isn't it crazy though? People say no, nothing to do in Cleveland, but yet Philadelphia is literally only known mostly for their cheesesteaks. You know that? It'd be like Cleveland only being known for the po' boy, which is like a sandwich that we got in Cleveland. There's a lot of Polish people that live there. I think we have like one of the highest like Slovenian populations in the world other than Slovenia. Pretty good stuff. Wow. It feels good to have Cavs basketball back. I can't wait for the people to say, bro, stop getting so excited. It's only preseason. I'm going to get excited whether it's preseason or not. I'm not going to be like, oh, Mitchell just posterized somebody. Oh, God. Oh, no. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell. I sound like Joe Buck. Mitchell. Mitchell. Mitchell posterizes him. Oh, my God, bro. He sent him to the shadow realm. Oh, man. Now, on the other hand, I'm not going to be freaking just losing my mind because, I mean, if you get posterized, it doesn't matter when it is. If we see someone getting absolutely abused and posterized, oh, I'm like, oh my god, yeah, I'm gonna spaz out a little bit. I don't care if it's preseason or not. You get posterized, I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna go crazy a little bit. Now imagine if, like, a freaking bench warmer does it to some like all star. Oh, that'd be like, let's use Sharif Cooper for an example. Sharif Cooper posterizes freaking James Harden. I'm walking out. If I see Donovan Mitchell posterize somebody at all this year, I am walking out. I'm like, yep, that's it. I'm done. He just ended him. He's gone. Bye. Imagine like Spider posterizes somebody and then gets fouled. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna freaking go nuts. Spider Mitchell. I'm just happy to have basketball back on my TV again. It just goes to show you how quickly this year is flying by. You know, it was only 4 months ago that we had the NBA Finals. And here we are, season's already getting ready to start back up again. Now, if you're a newbie to the channel and you don't know what exactly, I have to offer, let me just say, if you like watching somebody just go absolutely nuts for their teams, you come to the right place. Now, let's say you're watching me, but you're like a Warriors fan. Maybe you're just, hopping around the streaming community and, and you're like, hey, Crazy Dog. Who's a good, streamer for, let's say, the Raptors? I don't know how often he'll be streaming the Raptors because he works for them, essentially, or at least the arena they play in. But there's our schedule. To start off the season, it'll be in Toronto and then in Chicago on my birthday. And then home for the back to back. So I'm doing the home opener, not doing the Bulls game. And then 2 days off, we have the Magic, and then we have the Celtics. That's our first couple games of the year. But if you're like a Warriors fan, yeah, I would suggest my guy Rocha Entertainment. And like I was saying, if you're like a fan of the Raptors, who we play first game of the year, and you want to know if is there any good Raptors, streamers that I could go watch or whatever. I mean, occasionally he'll do Raptors, but he also does other teams. But my guy Sir from the Six does Raptor games. But the thing is, I don't know how often he'll be streaming them to start because he works for the arenas, like the district around there. Like he'll work at Rogers Center. I think he works at or what used to be Air Canada Center, Scotiabank Arena now, and I think he even works at the soccer stadium too. So he's been pretty swamped. if you know what I'm saying. But once baseball's over and soccer's over and it's just Raptors, we'll probably be seeing him a lot more coming up like in the winter. But he does like Raptors. He'll do a lot of other teams as well. Now, if you're wondering what teams do, I stick mainly to my teams until playoff time, and then I might do a playoff game here or there. But yeah, it should be fun. I think what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna do like a couple playoff games here and there, and then once we get to the conference finals, I try to do mostly every game, unless like something's going on, and then finals, I really try to do almost every game again. So we keep it simple around here. During the regular season, I keep it strictly Cavs, and then playoffs come around, I expand my horizons. Like what about football? Football's generally the same. Yeah, I do strictly Browns, and then once it comes to playoff time, I might do a couple playoff games, but honestly, I don't know if how many playoff games I'm gonna do. It depends on the matchups. So yeah, baseball. I'm strictly just doing Guardians. I'm not doing any other playoff games. Yeah, there's just so much other stuff going on. Basketball and football going on at the same time. Yeah, I'm strictly just not doing unless it's Guardians. Strictly Guardians when it comes to baseball. So once the Guardians season is over, my baseball streaming season is over too. If the Guardians didn't make the playoffs, then my season would have ended today, pretty much, for baseball. I know I did like one or two games last year, but nah, baseball is just way too long in terms of a game. Garland 12 points, Mitchell with 16. I don't think I'm ever going to get used to the fact that Spida is literally on our team. Like, he's an all star caliber player. I'm going to criticize our backcourt, but I'm telling you, when they're each dropping 35 plus a game, we'll be like, okay, there's no criticizing there either. I'm kind of interested to see what our freaking lineup looks like coming out of the break. You know, like how much of the starters are we going to see? Are we going to see like the guys at the back of the bench too? Like I mentioned earlier, I feel like that's what they're going to do. They're going to play like the guys that like the bottom part of the bench. Although I don't know what JB's this strategy is. It's my idea. I don't know. I have no idea. Oh man, but so Neo, always good to see you in the chat as always. Like if you're new to like the streaming community, this is one of my favorite times of the year because there's so many things to stream. Like you get football, baseball, you even get some freaking hockey. And if you're wondering, am I going to be streaming some hockey? Most likely, yeah. I might stream a little hockey here and there if I'm really bored. I don't know if I'm going to do the home opener. Depends on if there's any other games going on. Guess the whole Rajon Rondo situation might have been true. No, I don't know. I don't even know if he's even on a team. It's like when Rubio got hurt. When Rubio got hurt, and we traded for Rondo. Of course, Rondo was hurt when we traded for him. No, I don't do. I don't know. It depends. what games I do for the Blue Jackets. Might wind up doing a Blue Jackets Red Wings game. Who knows? If there's like no Cavs and no Browns on, like if it's during the week and the Cavs aren't playing, I might do a Blue Jackets game. But who knows? Who really knows at this point? So there's a look at Wells Fargo Center, the inside. So we're gonna get a good idea of what the what the starting five's gonna look like coming up here in a second. They're doing an interview with associate head coach Greg Buckner. All right, here's Osman over to Robert Lopez. It'll stay with the Cavs out of bounds. So on the floor, it's Wade, Osman, Okoro, Lopez, and Neto. And for the Sixers, it's Niang, House, Reed, Milton, Melton. Here's Neto. Drives. Stops. Up and good for Raul Neto. Oh, let me turn on the scoreboard. There we go. All right. 66-60. Drives. Up and good for Milton, I believe. Or here's Neto. Gives it to Wade. Over to Okoro. Back to Wade. Wade. Corner. Osman. Three. It's good. There you go, Chetty. Knew it was only a matter of time before that three started getting unlocked a little bit. Almost get blocked from behind. And they're going to say a foul on Osman. Dang. Dang, bro. Come on now. It's a classic thing to do. Make a big three and then turn around and foul. Have something positive. Yeah, it's Melton. He tried to block Melton's shot. That's going to be so confusing for a lot of people. Milton and Melton. They sound the same. I really feel bad for all the people that stream games that have a slight speech impediment to where you can't really tell who they're talking about. Like their I's and E's are kind of the same. Milton. Well, you have to say Shake or D'Anthony. You can't say their last name. You have to say, and he gives it to Shake, or D'Anthony takes it because the last names sound so similar. Here's Neto, lost the ball. Reed will give it up. Here's Melton for three. It's good. Yeah, that's Melton with an E. Shake, I believe, is also on the floor. He's number 18. Okoro up, gets blocked. And an offensive foul anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. That's Niang. Ooh. Oh, Isaac. Oh, Isaac. You silly goose. Here's Melton. Up and too strong. And taken by Wade. Here's Neto. Gives it to Wade. He fires and he hits it. Man, I'm telling you, if this team can hit their shots, my God, we might see a lot of Cavaliers this year. Milton inside, Reed, no good. Just rolls off the rim. Here's Neto. Neto over to Lopez. Rolo. Yo. Okoro. Neto. Lopez. Rolo. Neto. Okoro. Chedio. Ooh, the hook is good from Rolo. See what I'm trying to do there? Kicks it out. Reed almost got stolen. Here's Niang, and we got a offensive violation. Cavs ball. Yes, sir. It's like a little hook shot. Ooh, little spin around hook. And here's Neto. He'll give it to Wade. Wade will give it to Osman. Osman screen from Rolo. Get tied up. Reed just stole the ball, and then Osman mugs him. No, he kind of pushed him a little bit, trying to get that ball. Come on, Chetty. Chetty. Say a transition take foul somehow. I don't know how that's a transition take, but okay, buddy. All right. Kicks it out. Here's a three. Good. And they get ball too, so that's another thing. People can get so pissed at that. I could just see it now. Neto out to Wade. Wade drives, lost the ball. It'll stay with the Cavs with 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. But I like the this little, European flavor on the Cavs. Osman, well, Rolo, I think is Spanish. And then you have a Neto. I think Rolo is American, but like he's like Spanish, like ancestors. Neto for three. No, buddy, chill with the threes. Goes up, and he got fouled by Okoro. Oh, our benches. Is our bench going to be the problem again this year? We're going to see some changes on the Sixers side. Niang will stay in there. Milton and Melton will be in, but Harrell will come into the game at center. Harrell is a guy I like to call the human pogo stick because that dude be jumping all over the place getting rebounds. But now we get Harrell versus Lopez. I guess you could say battle of the pogo sticks, rebound merchants. That's to Lopez. Lopez to Osman. Osman against Tybal, and he passed it to nobody. I love the bench coming out here playing like bums. Now, of course, if this was a real game, the starters I think would be coming in right now. Kicks it out. Here's Harrell. Here's a three. Too strong. Taken by Neto. Neto will give it over to Okoro. Okoro gives it over to Lopez. This pass to Neto. Neto couldn't go anywhere with it. Almost stolen. Okoro drives up, and he's fouled. Hmm. Wow. Okoro shooting free throws. First one is good. Maz comes in for the Sixers. And it's the brother of Evan. Drafted him in this past draft. He'll most likely be on the G League team. Or not the G League team. Yeah. Free throw's good. He'll be on the Cleveland Charge this season, most likely, but he has a two-way contract, so might see him every once in a while on the floor for the Cavs in cleanup duty. But you're not going to see a lot of him, that's for sure. Tybal corner is way off. Taken by Osman. Osman Corner for Isaiah Mobley. I gotta get used to Isaiah and Evan. Neto up, and he missed it, but he's fouled. If you had to hire either J.R. Smith, Iman, or Shumpert and Channing for a commentator duo, what would I choose? God. Probably RJ and Channing. Yeah. RJ and Channing. RJ and Channing would definitely be one heck of a duo. From if I remember correctly, I saw a tweet saying how Austin Carr is going to be kind of backing off a little bit when it comes to broadcasting. So you're going to be hearing a lot of Brad Doherty this season too. Last year they had Doherty as the free throw is good. Doherty was doing a lot of commentating, last year with as like a 3-man booth. And there's a steal. Pass up ahead. Lamar Stevens to Isaiah Mobley for 2. Hey. Stevens, Mobley, Osman, Lopez, Neto on the floor for the Cavs. Floater is no good. Putback is good, though. That's D'Anthony Melton. It's Melton, Korkmaz, Tybalt, Harold, Niang for the Sixers. Neto kicks it out. Isaiah inside, Lopez. Hook, just a little short. He needs more air on that one. A little more height. And it kicks off of Lamar's foot. And it looks like Osman will be was timeout. Timeout on the floor. Channing and Jefferson. Oh yeah, I'd go Channing and RJ all day. I mean, no disrespect to JR and Aman, but Channing and RJ have that natural like brotherhood vibe going. I mean, honestly, they were the glue guys for the championship team. They were the guys that kept that team from wanting to beat each other up every freaking day. Especially with what I've always been hearing about, like how LeBron is and everything, and those two were there, and yeah, it was awesome. Like they're gonna start phasing out Austin Carr, I think. So you're gonna hear a lot more of Brad Doherty on the commentator crew, along with John Michael. Oh man. Shout out to everyone watching though, man. We're having a good time. Shout out to the 8 people watching. Hopefully the stream's going well. In fact, let me do something real quick here. Turn off the scoreboard. Yeah. Keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. Keyframe frequency. I have to figure out how to change that. JR would be high on TV. No, he would just be. I don't know. I feel like he'd have some good stories to tell. Iman Shumpert, I don't even know what he's up to at these days. All right. All right, we're good. Yeah. Okay, let's turn the scoreboard back on. So, yeah, 79-75 Cavaliers in the third quarter. Kind of curious to see if, we're going to see any of the other bottom bench guys coming in for the Cavs soon. Diakite or Sharif Cooper. Because we signed those 2 guys to a training camp deal. So obviously this is huge for them because they need to show out if they want to make this team. Well, we'll see. You think if anything, they end up on the charge, but Austin Carr inducted into Washington D.C. Metro Hall of Fame. Wow. Yeah, we're gonna still hear Austin Carr is not going anywhere right now. It's just they might start phasing him out and bringing in more Brad Doherty. Here's Harrell. Gives it over. Drives. Kicks it out to nobody, and it goes out of bounds. Nobody was home, and Cavs will take over. Austin Carr, 1992 Cleveland Sports Hall of Fame. 2007 Ohio Basketball Hall of Fame. 2011 Notre Dame Ring of Honor. 2022 Washington, D.C. Metro Hall. John Michael Beaver County Hall of Fame. That's funny. Ring of Honor or whatever. Okay. Here's Neto. Puts it up and he missed it. Got his own rebound. Puts it up and good. Now, JR wouldn't be high on TV. He would just be saying some random stuff. As to Harrell, almost lost it. Here's Tybalt for three. No good. Taken by Isaiah Mobley. Here's Neto. Drives up and good. Yeah, I think I'm really going to like Raul Neto as our backup point guard. Here's Harrell. Drives it hard. Here's Wade. Dean Wade will bring it up, guarded by Harrell. Gives it over to Osman. Osman. Wade for three is good. Okay, guys. Get those vibes going, man. You know, you're working on some stuff. Working on your shot, maybe, too. Trying some stuff out. Now, obviously, if this was a regular season game, I would be losing my mind is even harder. But I'm losing my mind because it's a good shot. He made it. It's also a good chance for me to work on some calls, too. You know, work on my 3-point call. You know, working out the kinks. Pass up ahead. Kicks it out. Here's Tybalt. Over to Harrell. Here's a three. Is good. That was Niang. So it's Wade, Stevens, Mobley, Osman, Nemard's in the game now. Osman is no good. Come on, Chetty. How do people want you off the team, dude? You got to show out this year. Floater is no good. Putback is up and good. You're going to start seeing an influx of like bottom roster guys too. Looks like someone else will be coming in for the Sixers here in a minute. Nemard. Another two-way player. Up and no good. Coming the other way. Out to Harrell. Drives up and good and one. One up against the rookie. Free throw coming up. Free throw is no good. Dean Wade will give it off to Nemard. Champagny checks in for the Sixers. Here's Wade. Drives. Lost it, but he's fouled. So on the floor for the Sixers, it's Harrell, Tybalt, Shake Milton, Korkmaz, and Champagny. And then for the Cavs, it's Wade, Stevens, Mobley, Osman, and Nemard. Obviously, if this was a regular season game, the starters would have been back in by now, and who knows what we'd be doing right now. 76ers are overrated. You're gonna be we're gonna be saying that all year. Oh, they're overrated. You know, in my opinion, they're kind of free throw merchants. You have two guys. I mean, you literally cast. They have like they taken the three. They took the third most free throws last year. And there's a missed three attempt, and we got a foul on the floor. On, I think that's Isaiah Mobley. James Harden's beard looks like it belongs to a much bigger man. Low key, yeah, it kind of does. Does he like? I wonder if he ever like trims it. I'm sure he does. Like there ain't no way he just lets that thing grow like without maintaining it. Just like knock off Rick Ross. If you know who that is, then yeah, you watch you're like a fan of rap and hip hop. Rose. Free throw number 2 is good. So it's a 4-point lead for the Cavs. So here comes Nemard. Gives it off to Osman over to Mobley. This is a little Mobley. At least in terms of like NBA experience. And there's another miss. Ah boy. Here's Harrell against Lamar. Lost the ball. Gets it back. Harrell against Stevens. Out to Korkmaz. Korkmaz. Here's Milton against Osman. Step back for 2 is good. Classic Cavs bench choking. Oh well. Thing is, we're not going to have the starters to come in and save this team. Here's Lamar. Floaters, again, no good. Here's Milton. Drives, turnaround, Jay with a hand in his face. It goes out of bounds. Cavs ball. Got another timeout. Probably going to see some more substitutions. See Spider over there talking. Yeah. Uh, that's tough. Yeah, if you're enjoying the stream, as always, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell. And I'll be live all NBA season long with Cavs videos and content and all that other great stuff. I'll be doing some Cavs videos every now and then, especially like when rumors start coming out about trades and stuff. Once the deadline gets around here, and yep, all right. Oh, I'm most part, I'm liking what I'm seeing. You know, I'm really liking what I'm seeing out of the team right now. Let's do a quick checkup on the stream. Make sure we're cooking. Wow. All right. So, yeah, we're good on that. His beard is so bushy. You can only see his lips if he smiles. So true. I say that about James Harden's beard while watching Duck Dynasty. Yeah, he has a Duck Dynasty level beard. Kevin Love, Mr. almost gets traded every year. And then when he doesn't, then he finally doesn't get traded. Team's actually good, and look at that, he stuck around. I thought for sure that guy was going to get traded like a couple years ago after LeBron left, but he stuck it around. He stuck around. This is actually the final year on his contract too. So of course, last year on his contract, and we're actually a really good team. Almost a steal. Here's Mobley up and good. Oh damn, that could have been bad. Good job by Isaiah to get that ball back too. After they tried to steal it. Milton inside for Harrell against Isaiah. Korkmaz corner for three. No good by Champagny. Here's Nemard. Nemard over to Lamar. Lamar stops. Corner. Wade for three. It's no good. So that's the thing about Wade. He could just go crazy at a random time. Like he'll hit like 5 straight or 4 straight threes, and then yeah, we're looking good. Harrell gives it off. Korkmaz. Two is no good. Rebound up by Harrell is back and good. Like I said, he is literally a black hole when it comes to the basketball. Always ends up in his hands when he's around the hoop. When it comes to rebounds, Osman lost it. Then you get Mr. Osman, who's just so reckless with it sometimes. He dribbles like a madman. Up and good, and we are tied at 90. This is so eerily similar to the games last year. Nemard gives it over to Mobley. Back to Nemard. Nemard up and no. Put back, no. And here comes the Sixers. Three. Way too strong. Champagny was really just chucking that thing. 23 seconds to go here in the third. Here's Nemard. Over for Lamar. Up. No good, but he's fouled. Or is it an offensive foul? Man. Wow. So 7 seconds to go here in the third. Here's Milton. And an offensive foul on Harrell. Tried to throw a little hip check on a screen. Or will be for the fourth quarter. So 3 seconds. Nemard puts up and no good. No surprise. The story of the third quarter. A lot of misses. But after three, we're tied at 90. There's Pat's Steaks. King of Steaks. So funny though. I'm still like, they'll criticize Cleveland. There's nothing to do down there. If a Philly fan ever says that, I'd be like, your city is literally mainly known for food. Cheese steaks. People always say when you go to Philly, the first thing you do is try a cheesesteak. And you say that there's nothing to do down here. Okay. It'd be like me saying, when you go to Cleveland, first thing you got to do is try a po' boy. Yeah? Because that's what Cleveland's known for when it comes to sandwiches. There's other amazing food places down there in Cleveland too. Or up there in Cleveland, depending on where you live. There's some really good places to go eat. You know. Oh well. Oh. But yeah, the season starts in about a couple weeks here. Already. You know? It's crazy. Can't wait. It's going to be a blast. And I hope you all are here ready for it too, because it's going to be fun. Now, if you're wondering who's going to be the Cavs X factor for that game against the Raptors, I think you already know. Yeah. I think it's safe to say we can all guess who my X factor for the Cavs will be for that game. I usually try to pick a different player every once in a while. I usually never go to the same player more than once, back to back. Like if we have a good, quick, guard matchup, like, Harden versus Mitchell or whatever, then yeah. But back for the fourth, and we have a couple new faces out there for the Cavs. Diakite is out there with Stevens, Mobley, Neto, and Nemard. And we got a foul on the floor. That's a Mamadi Diakite. And then for the Sixers, it's Harold, Milton, Korkmaz, Charlie Brown Jr. and Champagny. That's Brown Jr., the same one from, last year? Yeah, now that I think about it, I think that's him. Yeah. Diakite almost thought he got, just chucks it and he nowhere close. Now they have to reset the shot clock. Diakite thought he might have fouled him, but no foul called. So Mobley out there, you see Neto. We would have seen Rubio, but he's obviously still recovering from that injury he had last year, ACL injury. He should be ready by like December, I think, right around there. Neto gets blocked from behind. Almost gets blocked by Diakite. Damn. And then I said Cavs ball. Wow. See Garland over there being a good coach, I guess. See Spida sitting next to him. Neto will take it up. Springer has checked in for the Sixers. The lob. Now a dunk by Diakite. Okay, Diakite. Here's Korkmaz. Errol. Got it by Diakite. Puts it up and misses. Here's Lamar. Stevens. Over to Mobley. Mobley. Neto. Neto against Brown. Over to Isaiah. 7 on the shot clock. And I guess it was an offensive foul on Mobley. Of course, guess what I'm eating all week? Dozen drumsticks in the air fryer, garlic parmesan spaghetti, corn and carrots, black bean. Damn! Can all that food? I mean, no wonder you're going to be eating all that out for a whole week. 3 is no good at rimmed out. Coming the other way, here's Nemard. He'll bring it up, gives it to Isaiah. Nice pass to Nemard. Saves it, but it's stolen. Oh, the choices when it comes to passes. Inside for Reed. The cut to Brown is good. Here's Neto. Neto over to Diakite. Here's Nemard. Neto. Neto. Getting double teamed. Almost got fouled. Neto. He'll drive. Goes up and he missed it. Piece up ahead is good. 94-92 Sixers. I think this is the first time they've led almost all game. Nemard. Floater. Put back by Diakite. Cleans up the mess. Haven't seen Sharif Cooper yet. I don't know if we're going to see him. Floater is good. Huh. Here's Neto. Diakite over to Lamar. Nice pass up. No good. And it goes out of bounds. It'll be Sixer ball. 8:34 to go here in the game. Down 2. So Okoro is back in the game now. Interesting choice. By Diakite, blocked by Isaiah. Almost blocked again, but that was a straight up air ball. Is this Sharif coming up the floor right now? Yeah, Sharif Cooper's in the game. So we got the former Auburn duo in the game together. Okoro and Sharif. Amard. Drives. Goes up, but he's fouled. I think Sharif and Okoro played in high school together as well. I know a lot of Cavs fans wanted Sharif when he was coming out in the draft last year. Huh. So Nemard shooting free throws. First one up and no good. These refs are blind. Yeah. Yeah, Diakite, I think he's a former Virginia Cavalier. So Cavalier, how about that, huh? Yeah. So he makes second free throw, splits the pair. Pairs. We like splitting pairs in Cleveland. Korkmaz to Brown for 3 is no good. Nice save by Nemard. Dude is like having some issues bringing the ball up. Pass inside to Diakite. It's up and in. I think Diakite faced Cooper. Auburn versus Virginia, I'm pretty sure. But this dude Diakite, man, he would not be a bad number 3 center behind Lopez. He'd be a really good back number 3 center. Kind of like what Ed Davis was last year. You know, he'd be a really good number 3 center behind Rolo and Jared Allen. Of course, I would be the one to get all worked up for a preseason game. When your hatred of losing extends in the preseason too. Yeah, Diakite. I think his name is like Mamadi Diakite. Mamadi. Mamadi Diakite. All right. Everyone's having a great night so far. Oh well. Oh. Oh wow. Jurassic World Live Tour. Pocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Produced by Feld Entertainment. Wow. Cavs up one, getting close to halfway through the fourth quarter. If you're like, oh, we're gonna see the starters back in the game. No. It's interesting how Okoro is getting work in the fourth quarter. That should tell you all you need to know about him. He needs to get a lot of work in. It's like like in football, someone, like a normal starter playing fourth quarter minutes or snaps. 21 points for Tyrese Maxey. That dude should just go. And then 16 for Mitchell. Of course, Spida, first actual game as a Cavalier. Preseason. Good. I got an opportunity to work on some stuff. And then I'm sure they'll go into film review and practice and work on some stuff as well. If something gets blocked out of bounds, it'll be Cavs ball. So Nate Hinton has checked in for the Cavs for Okoro. I like how they had Okoro come in for like a quick minute just to play a little bit with Cooper. That's funny. All right, here's Mobley. Gives it to Sharif. Goes to the hole. Corner. Diakite. Three is no good. I don't know why Diakite is shooting at three, but okay, buddy. If you would have made that, that would have been crazy, but okay, I don't need you shooting threes, buddy boy. Three on the other end is airballed. And here comes Cooper. Sharif. Corner. Nemard for three is no good. Korkmaz will give it from Reed. Here's a three. No good. Mobley will take it. Pass up ahead. This is Hinton. Up, and he missed it. Rebounded. Lost. Got it back. Or is that Hinton? I think that's Hinton. Never mind. Yeah, that's Hinton right there. Okay. Blah. Yeah. Damn. And he lost it. It'll stay with the Sixers. Yeah, there's Nate Hinton right there. Got the mini, the fro, kind of like the mini fro going on. Another timeout. Okay. Just cannot wait to freaking call a game where we just have a avalanche and I'm just losing my mind. Just like, Mitchell for three, bang! What's stolen? Here's Garland for three, bang! And then it's like, oh, here comes, I don't know, the Spur, I don't know, some random team goes to the whole block by Allen. Oh my god. There was a physical altercation at Warriors practice today that has the team considering disciplinary action toward Draymond Green. Draymond, never change, buddy. Never change, Draymond. Never change. I wonder who the altercation was with. Between Draymond and who else? My dog has just entered my room, so if you hear a random sounds like a truck's air brakes, then yeah, you know what? It's my freaking altercation between Jordan Poole. Oh boy, that's tough. That's tough. Oh, yeah, Terry Francona made it through 162 games for the first time in 3 years. When his own daughter literally said, "I had the under in terms of games he'd be in." It's like, wow, your own daughter doesn't think you'd be at that many games. That's crazy. Started strong competition for the three. So no Windler, of course. So Stevens, Wade, Osman, Okoro, and Levert. I mean, in terms of points, Wade definitely outdid them all in the points department. And Wade's still out there. Or at least he was. But yeah, he played 23 minutes. So it'll be Diakite, Mobley, Cooper, Nemhard, and Hinton on the floor for the Cavs. Easy bucket for Korkmaz. Reed, Harrell, Tybull, Milton, and Korkmaz on the floor for the Sixers. Here's Hinton. Over to Mobley. Have not seen Isaiah Joe yet for the Sixers. Floater is no good. Diakite wrestles it away, but there's a jump ball. Diakite and Reed got tangled up. .541 to go here in the fourth. Sub Daniel. And it's won by the Sixers. 5:37 to go. Sixers up one. Hooper. All right, here's Harrell, guarded by Diakite. Step back for two is good. All right, here's Nemhard. Drives. Diakite hook is good. 5 minutes to go here in the fourth. Here's Milton running some screens. And he gets the bucket. No foul called. Here's Cooper. Sharif. Pull up for two is good for Sharif Cooper. 4:30 to go. Pull up two is good the other way. Okay, my dog's like, I'm out of here. Okay, see ya. Here's Cooper. Kicks it out. Nemhard. Three is a little off. Korkmaz will bring it up the other way. Here's Harrell. The lob ahead is stolen. Cooper, 2-on-1. And it gets goaltending. Because it was already on its way down off the cylinder, off the square. And yeah. So we're down by, I think, one already. Yeah, down by one. 3:50 to go. Almost stolen. Harrell inside. And he missed it, but he can't get the rebound. And then Milton with the two. Here's Cooper. Fires. No good. Yeah, these guys are just chucking up threes. They're not. Harrell against the rookie Mobley. Puts up and a foul. Yeah. The bench is going to be a question mark, it looks like, again. Oh, well. It's preseason. Gotta work on some stuff. Like, make your damn threes. Last year, preseason, that wasn't really that much fun to watch. Free throw up and no good. Lamar Stevens is back in the game for the Cavs. It's 14 to go here in the game. First preseason game of the year for the Cavs. Free throw number 2 is good. I think the Sixers have already played at least one preseason game. Yeah, they did against the Nets. That's right. And a block offensive foul on the Cavs. Okay, Cooper. All right, buddy. You're definitely not making the team doing that stupid stuff. Oh boy. Another timeout. Man, JB's using up every single timeout. This is how it's going to be, I guess. He's just going to be just abusing the timeout button. Kind of reminds me of 2K. Every 2 minutes, you'd have a timeout. Oh. Someone in group chat said this is. I can't believe this is even close. This is practically our summer league team. Yeah, for the most part, it kind of is. Mostly, it's mostly our summer league team, minus a few guys. You know, give or take a few guys, like no Agbaji, of course. Oh. So starters look good, dominating the entire game. Really dominating the entire game. The starters were looking good though. Stars realigning. Look at that. Murray and Mitchell to the east. You have Gobert and Wall still out west. Wall signed with the Clippers as a free agent. Murray traded from the Spurs to the Hawks. Gobert from the Jazz to the Wolves, and of course Mitchell from the Jazz to the Cavs. I'll tell you one thing: no Jazz made out like kings though, because they got a lot of stuff for those two guys, and they might trade even more guys too. Like they already traded Bogdanovich. They might trade Clarkson. You know, they already traded O'Neal. You know, there's probably a couple other guys they could trade too. You know, like we'll see what else they do, but I'm sure they're going to be pretty active, especially when the deadline gets close and the teams are looking for like depth and stuff. You know, plus they didn't even mention Brogdon joining Boston. It's good to see freaking Garland and Mitchell over there laughing, having a good time. Spider must be trying to tell a joke or something. I was talking about something, man. Dave Yeager, I think, actually took over for when JB Bickerstaff was let go by the Grizzlies. That's kind of funny if you ask me. Yeager took over when Bickerstaff was let go. Now, if you're wondering how did Bickerstaff become our head coach, it's simple. When the Cavs originally hired John Beilein to be the head coach, they brought in JB as an assistant. And then when they fired John Beilein, not even a full year really into it, like a year or so, not even that, into his first year, because he just didn't want to do it really. I don't know why he even came on if he didn't really want to do it. And they brought him in as like an interim, and he stuck around. But there's a block on the other end. Cavs bringing it up. Here's Cooper running like a wild man. And there's a foul. I think it's on the Sixers. Foul on the Philly. So, here's Nemard. Keeps it out. Lamar. And it goes out of bounds. Sixer ball. Yeah, these guys are just going to cough it up. Here's Klukmaz. Stolen or got bounced. Here's Lamar. Down 4. Stevens. Corner. Cooper. 3 is good. Sharif Cooper for 3. 2:10 to go here in the game. Things are getting intense here between the backups. Harrell against Diakite. Puts it up and he's fouled and 1. This team is going to be even more annoying now because you got Harrell who can just beat you to every rebound, and then you got Harden and Embiid who we all know what they do. Bums. Or they're backups. I mean, some of these guys on the Cavs backup that are on the court right now might not even be on the team come next week. You might see a lot of shuffling of the rosters. You know, as guys get let go, they bring in some new ones. Stuff like that, maybe. I like Keaton though. I hope he sticks. I hope he sticks around as a number 3 center because he could give us some good size to help the back end. Like if Raylo gets in foul trouble or Rolo, Robin Lopez. Robin Lopez. It's weird on TV. It says 109, 106, but on the scoreboard on ESPN it says 105. Well, now they took the 1 point off. Huh. Free throw is no good. He airballed it. 2 minutes to go. Here's Cooper. Gives it off. Here's Nemard. Nemard over to Cooper. Cooper drives. Pull up for 2 is good by Sharif Cooper. Minute 44 to go. Let's see how these backups play in crunch time. Gives it off to Harrell. Harrell drives. And we got a foul on the floor. So here is the inbound. Korkmaz. Guarded by Cooper. Screen set by Harrell. 5 on the play clock. The shot clock. Fires. No good. Keeps it in bounds, and the Cavs will take it. Somehow they kept it from going out of bounds. Cooper. Got blocked. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cavs. That's slipping Spider right now. No, if I was a tryhard, I'd be like, Spider, get in there. No, no. Cooper. Yes. Corner. Lamar, 5 on the shot clock. Pull up 2 is short. Of course, this loser shoots an air ball. 41 seconds. Kicks it out. Korkmaz 3 is no good. Taken by the Cavs. Fast break, and then they fumble the fast break. 3-on-1. Up. No good. Putback is thrown through by Stevens. 30 seconds to go. We're tied at 109. I love this. You gotta love this kind of game. Okay, so we have a timeout. Tied at 109. You have 6 seconds between shot clock and game clocks. Sixers on the 10th, Hawks on the 12th, Magic at home on the 14th. I'm sorry, no, it's all right. I'm going to turn off the scoreboard so we don't get spoiled. Like I always do. It's what I do for the regular season. All right. So 30 seconds to go. Milton the inbound. Harrell puts it up and it's good. 24 seconds to go. Cooper brings it up. Started by Harrell. Out Hinton. 3 is no good, and that's probably going to be game. And he's fouled. That's game. Well, oh well. I mean, this was literally our summer league squad out there. This is literally our summer league squad. I mean, it's literally summer league squad and Lamar Stevens. I've never seen a team brick so many open threes before in my life. Free throw is good for Temple. 0.8 to go. Free throw up and good. Nemard will take it up with 7, 6, 5. Cooper fires from way downtown. It's good off the glass. And of course, it won't matter. No way, we just made a freaking meaningless 3. Good shot, Coop. We should have done that earlier, buddy, but oh well. Makes the one that doesn't even matter. It's so funny. I mean, let's be real though, our starters were looking great. That has me a little worried about the bench though. I'm sure they'll work things out. But yeah, Cavs lose 113, 112 preseason. I'm just happy basketball's back. So yeah, let's go through the scores and the points from both teams, and then I'm gonna head on out of here. Box score for both teams. For the Cavaliers, 16 from Mitchell, 12 from Garland, and then you had 9 from Love, 7 from Levert, 5 from Allen in terms of starters. Solid. 7 from Okoro. All right, whatever, buddy. You had 5 from Osman. You had 4 from Isaiah Mobley. Oh, yeah, Hinton did not score. He took 3 shots, 0 for 3. We did not see Jamorko Pickett. And the other guys, of course, Mobley, Rubio, and Windler were injured, so they did not play. For the Sixers, 21 from Maxey, 12 from Embiid, 9 from Harris, 9 from Harden, and nothing from Tucker. And then off the bench, he had 6 from Yang, 5 from Reed, 4 apiece from 3 different players, Tybal, Korkmaz, and Brown, and then 3 from House. And Springer and Champagne only played a small handful of minutes, did not score. So we'll see these guys again in about a week on the 10th in Cleveland. So I'm sure the guys are going to have a lot of fun at practice, working over some stuff and getting closer to actual basketball season. Can't wait. But with that being said, again, final score of this game 13-1-12. Again, it's preseason. Doesn't matter. I'm just happy basketball is back and Donovan Mitchell is on my team. Let's freaking go. I'm crazy dog. Let's go Cavs. And I will see you, probably tomorrow for my Guardians in a separate stream. Probably later on. I'll do my predictions for the playoffs. So let's turn it to this. Okay. But yeah, with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog, and I will see you guys later. Go Cavs. I'm out. Bye bye. By the way, I appreciate everyone for hanging out, sticking around through the technical difficulties, even though it was just me just trying to work some stuff out, work out the kinks and, try to adjust my stream to make it enjoyable.